Welcome back, everybody. I have a few things to ramble about, and I think it's appropriate for this channel to be able to ramble here. I also have something stupid I need to do in this world, so we have to replace these cows that died in the last video on this world, and I don't think I'll necessarily title this as being an intro or an entry in the LP series, but we're gonna look and replace these cows. I have to find some, and while I'm doing that, because I know there's none like near here, I'm gonna ramble a little bit. There's some things I want to talk about. Recently on my main channel, if you guys don't know what it is, link in the description, Wired LP. Um, I've had a few changes come up there. I've also like kind of gone out of the mode of YouTube and kind of coming back into it after like a couple of weeks now, or maybe even like a couple of months, I guess. I don't know. It's a little weird running a channel in the state that is that channel, because you see the potential at a certain point when you're running a YouTube channel of where it could be your job, but you're not nearly making enough money. But you could. I have a video on there titled Perfect Start in Ultra Hardcore Minecraft, I think. And that video is up to 500,000 views, um, which is quite the video. It's got a lot. I think I've made a decent chunk of money off of that video alone. And it's helped. It's been 7 months, I think, and that video has drawn in thousands of views every single day since. And there was a period of time where it was drawing in even more than that. And that video has been kind of carrying the channel. I mean, I've had some like, hitters since then. A couple different videos that have hit like outside of the series, that have hit like, I don't know, 10,000, 20,000 views in between there. Not quite 20,000, but 10 to 15K probably. And don't get me wrong, those help quite a bit. They really do. But I think half of my subs came from the Ultra Hardcore Perfect Start video, um, which has always kind of bothered me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. The YouTube game is weird, and I haven't had a video that's hit like that one since I've made it. And I'd be willing to contribute maybe 75% of subs, if not more, to that video alone, because the second most viewed video I have on that channel is episode 2. And the third most viewed video I have on that channel is episode 3. And I think even maybe episode 4 is the fourth. So, and then you go down, and I think, maybe the fifth one finally gets knocked off to like another video I did that just kind of got up there in views. But potentially the fifth episode could be the fifth most. I haven't looked in a little while. So, I'd say probably more than even 75% have come from just that video alone, because it trickled down to other videos that people watched. And you might be like, oh, well, you could just like do that series again, or like continue that series. And it's like, the views on that, there. Oh, got some cows here. They look different. Okay, cool, good. I was on the way back. This cow needs to. Oh God, I'm in a situation here. I didn't really think about this. I need to get that out of my hand. I'll be taking some weird cows. I wasn't looking for these guys, to be honest. Okay, let's go, guys. Where am I at? I think I'm over here. A little dangerous to do this at night. But yeah, the views on each video I've made has kind of dropped in half on each one. Some even from the first episode to the second episode, it's not even. It's like, I don't even know. It's got to be maybe 20% of the views from the first episode to the second. Then after that, it drops off like half. Everyone. Now it's down to only like a few thousand views on new entries of the videos, which they slowly grow because of the first episode, gathering views and continuously gathering them. But as of like a couple of days ago, seamlessly, I don't even know why, there was nothing special about that video. But, oops. Yeah, there's nothing really special about that video. But for some reason, YouTube carried it, and they kept carrying it. I'm gonna have to just go home. I can't do this at night. Hopefully these guys are here. If I can find my way. I think I'm like right here. We'll just come back and deal with this tomorrow once I sleep. Um, oh, I'm losing my thought here. This is a ramble thing. If I have more topics to ramble about, I'd love to continue to do this because it's kind of nice. I just don't too often have anything to really ramble about. But this has kind of been weighing on my mind a little bit, so just wanted to like use this channel to get it out. Oopsie daisy. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so yeah, for like it carried it. There's nothing special about that video. A lot of the things that YouTube uses to like decide whether to push a video or not wasn't too crazy with that video. I don't know why YouTube carried it, but it did, and it did for 7 months. 7 months it carried it strong. Like I said, thousands of views every day coming to the channel, which gets people to other videos, um, which maybe even subscribe from other videos. I mean, on other videos, could that's why I said it could contribute more than I even think it did. Um, and it just trickles down to other things. You know, they say when one video does well, the whole channel does well, which is true. So yeah, but for some reason, I looked at the analytics. Everything has been a steady straight line, pretty much, which is really weird. It's normally different metrics are jagged; they go up and down throughout the time of a video being there. Maybe not too much, but they do continue to go up and down. But this video, it didn't. It didn't go up and down. It kind of pretty much stayed to exactly what it was, and it just stayed there and didn't really. It just kind of stuck with it. I think it was like 4% on one of the metrics I'm talking about, and it stuck on 4% the whole time, and it kind of just wibbles around from like 4 to 4.5, maybe even 3.5. It barely moves. It just kind of wiggles around there. For 7 months, it's been strong on that. And it hasn't moved. It hasn't moved at all. It's stayed the same. Watch time has stayed the same. Average view duration, all that stuff. A lot of the metrics they've stayed the same. But for some reason, a couple of days ago, YouTube decided to stop pushing it. I don't know why. I can't complain. I got 7 months of strong viewership from that. Um, so I definitely can't complain about that. And I don't really want to even complain about it. I'm not necessarily complaining when I talk about this. It's just something that is kind of worrying me in the back of my mind a little bit. Because like I said, that has been carrying the channel for 7 months. And there's really nothing else to say about that. It just has been like it really has been carrying the channel quite a bit for the viewership that I'm getting now, and the raise in subscribers and all that stuff that I'm getting now. So the idea of that pretty much being gone, because I don't see, I mean, it could come back. It could just be taking like a little break and it come back. I do have videos that have been up for months that end up just kind of out of nowhere just start getting views. One of which kind of took the first place spot right now. It's getting like 400 views a day, but it was dead in the water after posting it. Only after a couple thousand views. I think it's up to like 14K views um, on that channel. And it came out of nowhere. I don't know. Sometimes YouTube just does that, and that's cool. And you can hope that all of your videos eventually do that at some point as a YouTuber. But so I could come back, but the idea that that video is seemingly pretty much going away, I think it's down to like 250 views a day, which is still amazing. I can't complain about it. Um, it's got me thinking, like, how is the channel going to progress at this point? I mean, because you make videos, you can only hope that your channel continues to do better and better and better and better and better. Um, and you're like, oh, and I feel like if you're not doing as good as you were yesterday, you're failing. And you can't really look at it like that, I guess. Something that I've kind of learned to not do that. I got my cows, hell yeah. But you can't help but do it a little bit. It's like, I don't know, it's human nature to want to do better than you have been doing. And yeah, so I'm thinking the channel is going to slow down quite a bit now. I do have another video along with the top video that's ranking every day in views right now, and I'm hoping it's going to help on that channel. Um, but I don't know if it will. I don't know if it's going to carry the same weight that the other one was, and so I'm a little worried. I'm kind of thinking, oh boy, it's about to be a lull. Can I keep up my motivation of playing or of continuing to record videos and do things over there? um, is something that I'm kind of really thinking about because it's easy to say you will, but it really takes a hard hit on your motivation when you start seeing backwards progress. You know, YouTube does a big thing where they say, oh, you did better this month than you did last month, or you did worse than you did. So when I started seeing down arrows, is that going to hurt? I don't know. It's been pretty leveled for the past, few months. Um, and what used to be a bunch of up arrows, now it's leveled. So I'm thinking I can totally keep up with it. And I try my best, and I have been for the past couple of months, I guess. Just kind of try not to think about it. Just post. Just post. Just post videos. Try not to think about it. And with it being the main channel, quote unquote, I do try to put some enticing videos up there, but still stuff that I'm willing to do. Um, so I do have to think about it. Unlike this channel where I just post whatever. This video is a perfect example. I went and got some cows and I'm fishing right now. And it's just a ramble. Um, but definitely something I am worried about. And I'm just gonna try to shift my perspective a little bit and just really try not to worry about it. Um, which I think is gonna be really something that's gonna be required. I'm hoping to post here more. I've taken a little break, but I've been doing a lot more at work, overtime and stuff. We got a guy training for the position I've been covering, um, on a different shift. So hopefully, when I get back to my regular schedule, I can just kind of post here every couple of days, whether it's one of these types of videos or a continuing let's play or a building alpha or beta video. I don't know, but I'm hoping to get back to this channel because I would like to get this channel monetized at some point and be able to have it, if only even a little bit, bring in a little bit of money, to subsidize the main channel. Because I would like to be a full-time content creator at some point. That would definitely be pretty cool. That's it's on everybody's thoughts. Anybody that's gotten even a little nibbit of success, it's like you start making money. And I've been lucky. Don't get me wrong. I've made I don't know, not too much money, thousands of dollars, not even 5,000, I don't think, but thousands of dollars over the course of me getting paid for YouTube videos, which a lot of people don't get. A lot of people get monetized and they start getting $20 checks, and so they see it and they're happy for it. And then I'd be happy too. Don't get me wrong, but I've gotten just enough amount of money every month that I'm like, if I could 5x this, I could try to make it work. It'd be tight, but if I could just 5x this, I could try to make it work. Those have been thoughts running in my head for a long time, which is why I tried live streaming, and now I'm trying to, potentially get this second channel where people would just be kind of here for me and not really worried about what I'm posting, just that I am posting. Um, you know, Different avenues and different things. Um, like I said, this is a ramble video, so if you're still watching, you probably are just here to hear my thoughts, which is cool. Um, but yeah, it's just something I'm trying to change my perspective on how I think about a lot of things. The other day I saw is it Rendog? Trying to think. One of the Minecraft guys. I don't know why. I don't think it's Rendog because he's a Hermitcraft guy. Python MC just announced semi-retirement, I guess, because he has to get a regular job now. And I'm not a full-time YouTuber and I never have been, but it kind of hit me in a way because right after he said that, I started noticing that shift that's going to be on my channel. Um, like, dang, that kind of sucks for him, Like, that's unfortunate that he has to do that. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I've been just thinking about a lot of things and trying to just do what I can and not worry about it too much. Just see what happens. And that's kind of just something I wanted to talk out loud about for a while. Um, I just want to see what happens. I'm gonna just kind of, if you watch the main channel, you may see some videos be a little more relaxed. I'm not saying like this channel; it's not gonna be like this channel, but we're gonna be a little bit like the video I got coming out, hopefully next week, this weekend coming up here. It's been 3 weeks since my last post, and normally when I have that, I have like a semi decent long video or whatever, and it should be long, but I think it's going to be a very simple video for what I'm posting. So yeah, I think I might just do a few more things like that, with titles that entice people, like I said, because that is the main. I'm trying to get people to come over from it. Can I feed you guys yet? Gonna eat? Oh, nice. Okay. I've never had cows get struck down like these guys got struck down, so hopefully it doesn't happen again. I can't believe it did. We could probably get some copper. How do you make a lightning rod? I've never made one. Lightning rod. Just 3 copper. I think we have some because we were making copper tools and stuff. But yeah, if you see changes on the main channel, it might not even be noticeable to be honest. But I think I potentially want to kind of get back to weekly uploads as soon as I can get back to my regular schedule at work. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to do semi simpler videos. So let me actually get a tall one. So yeah, I think that's something I'm gonna try out. It's not gonna be like crazy simple, I'll still have whatever, and there's still gonna be, a similar style. But I think that'd be pretty cool to be able to get more videos out. Because that's something that I've kind of been nervous about lately too. I'm like, well, that video is gonna die. It's such a harsh thing to say, but that video is taking a step back now of carrying the channel. It's done a lot of work. It's tired, it wants to rest, um, and so now, um, that was always something where it kind of reassured me. I'm like, you know what, I haven't posted in weeks, but I'm still getting 5,000 views every 48 hours. The channel's still growing. I'm getting, 50 subs a day, whatever. 20 subs a day, 50 on a good day. But that was something that always like whatever. I'm like, the channel's doing good. I'm not posting. I haven't been posting in the last couple of weeks, but the channel's doing good. And now I think if I go 3 weeks without posting things, it's probably going to be it's not going to be doing good. So I definitely need to increase my frequency over there without harming the quality, or even the ideas. But there was a point in time, maybe 6 months ago, where I was posting every week. I look back on my channel now because sometimes I do. I'm just curious of what it looks like if people find my channel and look at it, with all the new videos that I've posted. And it's like you get 2 videos in, it was 2 months ago, 3 months ago, like a couple videos after that. It's like, oh my goodness. And like one video after that, it was 4 months ago. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But then you go back even further, it's like, you know, 5 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, 6 months ago, 6 months ago. It's like way more frequency that I'm definitely missing. So I'm gonna try to increase that while still enjoying it and not putting too much pressure on that. Yeah. So I just wanted to ramble about my potential perspective change. Um, oh, Frostwalker. Don't know if I want that. Um, that I'm gonna be kind of putting in place. I mean, this goes with a lot of things. I notice that I've been playing like Clash Royale a lot. I think I have like a 63-day streak on that game of like playing and winning a battle because they keep track of it for you. And this can go for YouTube, and it definitely does. I notice a lot of times when I stop worrying, I'm like, you know what, who cares? Let's just post this video. Okay, I uploaded, doesn't seem to be doing super well. Let me see if I can make the thumbnail better. But I'm casual. It's like not too much stress on it. Um, and if I do that, it tends to kind of pay off most days, most times. If I don't look at the analytics, that first day, if I only look at it like twice instead of looking at it every hour, um, it helps a lot to your entire mood and everything else. Um, if I play Clash Royale, for example, and I get towards the end of an arena and I'm like, oh, I'm stressing out about it. I always end up beating to a point where I have like a checkpoint. If you don't know anything about the game, as soon as I stop caring, I'm like, I don't care if I win this battle. That's when you start winning. Um, so that's I think I'm gonna just start taking that more often because I've noticed it and I've noticed it and I've noticed it, and I don't always take my own advice in that way. That it's like the more you care, it's not always the best. You know, you're just stressing out for no reason. And you have to care somewhat and you have to take into account things. Obviously, you can't just like be just getting things handed to you. You know, you still have to think. But just try not to care so much. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. I think it might help me quite a bit, and maybe it'll help you if you're having anything that you're stressing out about. Just try not to care. You know, it's hard to do it. Sometimes you have to just. It's just all it takes is just tricking yourself, being like, you know what? Just say to yourself, I'm not gonna. I don't care. I don't care what happens here. I don't care. And then just don't pay attention. Don't pay attention to it. Obviously, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Uh, there's some things you can't ignore, but you know, stupid things like this that I'm talking about in this video, and maybe that video game you're playing and you can't beat the damn score that you want to beat, or you know, any number of things. Something you're trying to learn, but you can't quite get it. Just take a step back and just take it easy. Like, you know what? It's not that hard. Tell yourself that. Sometimes that's all it takes, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing that a lot more, hopefully, coming up. Um, Even on this channel, like I was trying to post things. I was getting to a point where I was trying to post things every couple of days, you know, daily, even a couple of videos. And I was like, I told myself, I'm not going to worry. I don't care what the thumbnail looks like. I don't care what the title is. I don't care. I don't care how many views I get. And it kind of paid off, to be honest. I don't remember I think we're up to like 550 subs, maybe even a little less than that. Might be 540 when I first started posting. When I posted for like a few weeks in a row. And we got 75 subs out of it, which on a channel like this where I didn't care too much about anything I was doing and I wasn't over stressing anything, that's really good. But I started to put a little too much stress on it, you know, like, oh, I can't post anything. I can't post this video because I'm not going to be able to, I don't have time to record that thing. I don't have time to build this thing that I would need to get done in the video. Why do I care so much? That's why I haven't posted in a couple of weeks. I haven't had time to just sit down in one session and work on this little thing. But you know what? I'm posting today. 20 something minute video, and all I did was ramble about something that most people probably don't care about. And this video could get no views. And that's okay, because I think it helped me to get those damn cows back in the pen, um, and fish a little and enjoy and rant and have some self-therapy, I guess, in a way of just kind of manifesting out loud that things are going to be okay, and things are going to work out, and I don't have to worry about it. Take take what I take what I know, use that information, but don't stress. Don't stress about it. It's not going to help. And I implore everybody to do the same thing. If you've been stressed about anything, just chill. Just chill out. It doesn't help in almost any way to worry about something. Almost anyway. There's things you should worry about. But most of the time, you know, you have a piece of information and there's things you can do about it, but worrying is not going to help you. Yeah. I'll get off my soapbox now. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody that hangs out and watches these videos and makes it this far into a video where I just ramble about a bunch of things that nobody cares about, except for me probably, or maybe some up-and-coming YouTuber that maybe is just curious about things like that themselves. But I appreciate it. I have a couple things going on. If you guys are interested, you can check out the Discord in the description. And I have a survival server that a wired SMP. It's free to join. You can feel free to join it. I'll leave the IP in the description. 24/7 server, just a survival server. We're all hanging out. We got quite a few people on there. I think we had like 10 people on all at once, and that's not all the people that are on it. I think right now possibly we have like 30 members that are on at various times, and we've been having fun. I plan on doing a video on this channel actually where I go to people's bases. A lot of people have been setting up. It's only been open for a couple of weeks, so there's not too many builds done. But as soon as you have some builds done, I'll probably end up making a video on this channel just touring some builds, some cool builds, because people can make some cool things. Definitely some very talented people that join. And if you want to get your builds featured in a video on this channel, then feel free. Might do some live streams on the main channel, whatever. But link in the description for all the things that you may be interested in joining. Discord and the SMP main channel in the description. If you don't know who I am, I have lots of videos over there, edited videos, but still relaxed videos. So yeah, thanks everybody, and till the next one. Appreciate it.